What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you guys for tuning in to A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to Culture Club, where we spell club with 2 B's. Like we do on every episode, we're going to reintroduce ourselves from our right to our left. Say your name and 3 people on the cast you would kiss. Can't say yourself, can't repeat names, can't say all.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mega Body, and name 2 or 3 people. 3 people on the cast that I would kiss.
Can't say your name, can't say yourself, can't repeat names, and can't say all. We know how you like to do.
Because y'all know I kiss all of y'all. All right, so we're going to do... I'm just looking at these lips, y'all.
Is the arrow?
But then you say kissing was intimate.
You got on a full,
right?
you got on a full ensemble.
For the game, we're gonna say trap. We're gonna say why are you laughing? And we're gonna say trip.
That's 2.
For lips, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. For lips,
You said your name.
all of y'all lips.
You said your name.
Yeah, I said.
Okay, next.
What's up, y'all?
It's your favorite cousin Trip, and I'm back with another banger. I'm back with another banger. I'm back with another pow pow. Yeah, I mean everybody lips look so. He got his shit like greased up, like red. Trap shit looks soft. Your shit look like you use cocoa butter on. You got nice lips, and his favorite asset is lips. You know his shit is like he waiting for somebody.
No, they good.
I kiss you. You look like you a soft lip, passionate kisser. Grab by the face and neck.
All that.
Come on, let
Trap, I kiss you. Your lips greased up too. I kiss you too. I kiss all y'all. We can't say that?
no.
You already said the first 3, and then you said all y'all. What's going on, world? I am Wes, and my cast here loves to do a 5-hour episode. I would kiss a day trapping and trip. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's Tyrese, gym shoes. I want to kiss a fan or some air conditioning right now because it's hot as hell. Oh my gosh, I can't even think right now.
Oh, he is sweating. Friend.
I mean, you got on Sunday's best.
Easter Sunday.
Friend, I'm going to put on the air.
Who are your 3 though, Tyrese?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's sweaty.
Oh, you done thought about these
Bright lights.
This nigga.
I think y'all are attractive in your own way. I've kissed you before. Not
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
You don't got to explain that.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we need the explanation. We need the explanation.
Damn.
You can kiss me first.
This is culture.
You know Tyrese would want an explanation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. Niggas very attractive. I get down, but not on the first night.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I kiss Meg, Trip,
3
ain't
people.
never kissed-
3 people. 3 people.
Trap,
See.
Day,
All right.
Tyrese.
Next person. All right. Next person.
What's up? It's Understand Trap on all social media outlets, or you can just call me Trap. The 3 I will kiss is West, Trip, and just
All right.
What's up, yo? My name is Ade, aka African Cocoa Butter. The first person I'm gonna kiss is Wes. The second person is Trip.
You're not going to want a second person, baby.
The second person is Trip.
I'm the best kisser
And the
ever,
third
baby.
person is Gym Shoes.
All right.
You did give me
Comments for today, episode 426. Antoine was all over these comments. All over them. David Broader says, please include a question about current politics. We talk about politics off and on. Stunner says, Tyrese gave Mean Girl this episode. Pebble with the big Chicago vibes, quick wit and good energy. Kellenton and a day. Love, love, love. See, and Kellenton's not here to see that. But everybody get these shout outs.
What did I get me? What did I do me? I'm never just.
Is this the religious episode?
No, it was the last one. That was on ACTVPLUS. I don't recall you being mean. But you know, people, perception is reality.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ade. Wait, is that supposed to say had to land?
What was that? Where is
Thank
that?
you.
Thank you, had to land, how to love myself.
Had to learn.
How to learn how to love myself.
must be
Long
right.
love is each other.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Where they from?
That's what I said.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, Antoine was all over these mentions.
This nigga.
As a dark-skinned person myself, I have experienced colorism amongst family members. The lighter siblings were treated better. Also, the stigma of being a dark skin, you get better privileges and more respect opposed to myself as a bottom. They will see you as weak, and unless you're attractive enough or have a certain body aesthetic, being dark and gay will always be a problem within the Black gay community, or we become a fetish to some.
What's all through this?
You believe that, being dark and feminine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You shouldn't be feminine if you're dark.
So for me as a dark skinned guy, I don't put too much emphasis on maybe my rejection. Maybe if I get rejected, it's because I'm dark skinned, or if something happens, it's because I'm dark skinned. I don't put color into any situation that I experience in my dating life. That's to say that I have just never been around those kind of guys that don't prefer me.
Whether you acknowledge or give it energy, it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, right? And we do know that feminine guys take the most punches, which is why when people find out that Trip is gay, they're in such an uproar, right? And darker skinned people, they're the ones that get the least amount of beauty marks, right? Or the beauty comments. And whether you believe in those, we live in a world where we see what society pushes as a normal beauty standard. I'm watching this new series called Beauty, and it's so sickening, but it speaks to all of the things that we truly see, whether we believe it or not. And people do give better privileges to lighter skinned, better looking people. And it's by society norms and standards. I'm not saying that that's how I feel. I like, chocolate men. I don't want to go outside of my race to date or to even look for anything. When I see certain things, I'm like, ew. But I'm still aware of what the overall census is of what beauty standards are and what they look like. And even with me being a short guy versus taller guys get more play. We know these things exist.
Well, we need to normalize the fact of being called Black because it's always a joke. So
You good with the mic? The mic is off to the side.
oh yeah, you can look. Short people were sitting here before.
Don't do us like that.
Not the shade.
Don't do us like that.
Okay. You better say it.
Now we got to adjust the mic down.
But yeah, what they say when they want to join you or crack jokes, they want to say you're Black and you know what I mean. Like, so I just want to make sure we know you ain't got to make jokes when it comes down to being dark skinned.
Or when I give out a beauty standard to a darker skinned person, oh, she's beautiful, or he's handsome, or he's attractive for a dark skinned person. We all have, I even got friends in my, I got a homeboy that I was real cool with. We still cool now. But that used to like grind my gears, and West knows stuff like this get on my nerves. He would be like, oh, we have a mutual friend that we went to high school with, and she was smart, beautiful, but people gave her that beauty standard, and they said, oh, for a dark-skinned girl. Yeah. And I would get so bent out of shape about it because, no, she's beautiful. She can stand next to any of them girls, but...
Are these Black people saying that?
Yeah, these are Black people.
Oh, wow.
But there's colorism in black families and in da-da-da-da.
There's colorism through all.
Yeah. People are just used to just saying that, period. Just like but I tell people my age, they usually be like, oh, you look good for a 45-year-old. I know I look younger than 45, but I think it's just a habit. Why just can't, oh, you look good. You feel me?
And stop. Yeah.
But these are societal norms, like even the whole good hair, bad hair conversation.
Yeah, that's not.
People still use that. And of course, when they're in your circle, you want to softly correct them. But it's like in 2026, we still saying stuff like this. We still use this.
For me, dark-skinned man is the most beautiful man on the planet. Like, seriously, like I think they the most desirable. Yeah. Like, it used to be a time when, like, back when I'll Be Sure and all them niggas was out. That was back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, like, everybody want them a chocolate Prince King, like, you know what I'm saying? Chocolate is beautiful and it tastes great.
And we ain't never going bad.
Hey, I want to make a statement. I've been changing my ways.
Oh,
Oh, you like light skin?
Are you with a dark skin right now?
I've been opening.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. It's never that I did not.
You know what's on the flip side?
So
I'm talking to somebody that's light skinned.
But when you dark skin, you like light skinned people.
Well,
that's not even.
No, not for me. Not for
It
me.
be like that.
It's always been dark for me. It's always been dark for
Get a
me.
light skinned man because they don't want their kids to come out black. Dark skinned people who never thought that their skin was beautiful, they more attracted to the light skinned people. It's just what it is. Like I'm not.
It is not what it is. It's fucked up.
it is. And my
All right,
problem.
before we get carried away, we are just on the comments from the last episode,
Let me
baby.
say something real quick. My problem does not come in for someone being attracted to someone that's lighter or darker. That's not the issue. The problem is when you make a conscious effort to discriminate against them. I only like lighter skinned men. I only then that becomes a thing. We all are black. We I hate to say it, but I would much rather hear you say, I would never date a white person. I would To me, when you start saying stuff like that and you're in my circles, it sends a message of self-hate, and I just can't be bothered with it.
or self.
He raised his hand.
Yeah.
He raised his hand. Go ahead, and then we're gonna be done.
Well, I gotta say.
I'm gonna say this.
Fake.
As black folks, I hate when we say, oh, we like what we like. I understand that, but if you're saying that you strictly date a light-skinned guy or vice versa, it's coming from a point of self-hate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I, as a black person, I don't care what color, what shades of black that you come out at. I look at your personality first. So if you're telling me, oh, I only date light skin or I only date dark skin, you're a fucking colorist. And it's that simple.
You can't say that.
It is that simple.
It's not that
it is coming from self-hate.
You can't
Period.
say that because
It
that's not what you do. So you got to talk to a person that do that to see what actually it is. It's not self-hate for me because what it is something was done to me when I was younger. When I met a guy, he said his grandmother taught them not to like dark-skinned dudes. So when I was younger, I did not even give light-skinned.
And that's part of what
look.
I'm saying.
I didn't even date light-skinned people.
That's part of what I'm saying.
Out of that, then I started because they will always be attracted to me. So then I started to date light-skinned people because that's all I was attracted. But now I'm open to all. So it's not
brainwashing.
Self-hate. It was
because they didn't think dark skin was beautiful.
So I retaliated.
Brainwashing. Right, about that.
But I know we got to move on. But basically, that's what a day is saying. Is even though that wasn't your intention, you were being
unconscious.
You're being taught this from someone who came from, and they may have did it for a bunch of different reasons. Sometimes when they did it, they wanted the best future for you. They knew that lighter skin and fair skin people got better treatment, depending on where you lived in the world. So they said, hey, don't. And this is true still to today. Dark-skinned people are not as welcome in certain spaces. So they were trying to get you to lighten the color low as your generation went on. But they did it out of a place where they're probably trying to protect your children from future hate.
Yeah, and I get that. And I just had some experiences that made me look at life different. Even when I was on Making a Band, when my name got called into the house, when they called 20 people in the house to move into the house, this light-skinned dude said, oh my gosh, I can't believe they let all these dark-skinned people in the house.
Wow.
So it's like I had like certain situations that happened all through my life that like kept happening like against dark-skinned people. Like when I was growing up, dark-skin was like, you want us to be lighter. It was just weird.
Because he couldn't fathom that all of y'all dark-skinned people got in and it wasn't the flip way around where it was more light-skinned people and one dark-skinned person.
What I would add to the conversation is that it's sad that people, all different types of people at different points in their life, decide certain things based off of whatever happens to them in their life. And so, we can't necessarily fault people, but we could try to give some kind of understanding and grace towards it, as he would say. But I mean, it's happened to me when I was held at gunpoint and robbed. I hated black people for 3 weeks, literally. I ain't want to deal with y'all. I ain't want to be around y'all, especially if y'all gave ghetto, hood, stereotypical vibes. I damn for sure didn't want to be with y'all, around y'all. So I had to, not y'all particularly, but just black people. So, certain times, things that happen in your life can affect you. And so, moving on. Episode 429, title, Are We Really Happy? Theme, in a world of social media highlights, relationship pressure, career expectations, and community standards, are people actually happy or just performing happiness? Topic number 1, are we actually happy or just posting like we are? Social media makes everyone look successful, in love, and thriving. Do we post happiness to convince others or ourselves? Is comparison stealing our joy? Conversation starter. Have you ever posted something happy when you were actually struggling? Me? No. People always calling me up. Wes, what's wrong with you? Wes, what's going on? Oh, I saw it on your story. And usually 7 times out of 10, I ain't always posting about what I'm going on, but if I'm happy, I'm not going to post a sad emoji, or if I'm sad, I'm not going to post a happy emoji. Like it usually reflects sometimes, generally what I got going on. Gym shoes. Have you ever posted something happy when you were actually struggling?
I don't think so. Just think like if I'm struggling, I sit down and I just tend to myself until I feel better.
Okay.
Very private anyway.
Okay. Trap. Is comparison stealing our joy? Let's move away from that. Do we post happiness to convince others or ourselves?
Yes, I do think that folks. Well, I wouldn't say I do. I just post just on what I'm feeling in the moment, anyways. But I do think people post their happiness to convince others of them or high in the light. Look at folks that commit suicide oftentimes, and you don't know their past traumas that they was going through. So I think that we do.
And there was no indication because they didn't post about it. Yeah. Okay. A day. Do we post happiness? No. Social media makes everyone look successful, in love, and thriving. What you post, does it reflect what you're going through at that current particular time, or do you?
What I post is about motivating people, about positivity. I think I've said it on the show before. I don't really post like that, but when I post something, I'm posting something because I want to pass information out there in public to get people aware of things. I have a group on Instagram that anytime I see like a post, I post it on there. Like, African stories. We don't know about African stories in the Americas. Most of my friends are Americans, and I post a lot of African stories that they don't know about. Even me myself. So when I'm posting for educational purpose or upliftment. I'm not posting to make people like feel like happy or like the fake happiness. No.
Trip, is comparison stealing our joy? Are you, when you post, comparing your posts to other people's posts? Like if you just bought a house, another friend that bought a house, are you going to post your house to compare it to the post that they did of their house?
No, I don't do that. But as far as like posting something that appears happy to other people when you're really struggling, I think I do that. Like, don't nobody really know what you're going through. So you could post a picture at a club turned up, you went out with your people, and everybody see your life is so, like, even my family members sometimes just think I'm living the greatest life ever, and they don't really know. Sometimes you can be struggling with different things in your life, and you just don't want to share it with social media. When you're a public figure, you got to keep posting just to keep your name buzzing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to keep your name out there, but nobody really knows what you go through. It might appear like you happy, but sometimes people be going through it. You know what I mean? So I think you do sometimes.
Megabody, what do you get from this topic?
First of all, I want to say that adulting is ghetto as and no, I'm not necessarily happy. I'm doing it because this is what I was taught that the American dream was. But let's not make no mistake about it. This crap is ghetto as hell. You go to school, you do everything you're supposed to do only to get out and work as hard as you can, only to have to pay taxes back, to own a home that you never really own, et cetera, et cetera. Of course I post things that is there. So first of all, Megabody is a brand. So when you come to that page, things that don't align with the brand, I'm not posting. It's to inspire you. It's to get me booked. It's to, to do those things. And so anything that does not align with that won't be posted on that page. You're going to get body pictures. This is my job. This is how I get booked. You're going to see inspirational quotes. So you're going to see what venue I'm at, blah, blah, blah. Those are the things you're going to see. I have real friends and real family. Y'all ain't my real friends. I'm not posting that kind of stuff so y'all could be in my inbox and my DMs asking me, Megabody, what's going on with you? That doesn't make sense. I don't even know you. Thank you for all you do for liking the pictures and sharing them. But that's really all y'all good for on that. If you my real true friend, pick up the phone or call or come by. That's the only way you're going to know if I'm going through something. Right. I'm not going to post a thing.
Topic number 2. The pressure to be successful by 30. Oh, baby, that plagues everybody, generally speaking. But because the community that we in, I hear that all the time. By 40, I want. By 40, I want. By 40, I want. By 40, I want. I don't know why 40 became the magical number. And here, they saying by 30, I want. God damn, by 30? Maybe by 30. Let me tell you, when I was 30, I was making over 6 figures. I was living in New York by myself, and I was working, and I wasn't focused on schooling or anything because I was in New York. So New York, 6 figures, baby. I'm having a good ass time and a good job. I'm chilling. So I didn't take the time. Regardless, mind you, I wasn't really taught to take the time to plan things out. By the time this magical number come around, it wasn't until I was 27 that bitches was talking like that. Oh, by this time I'm aged. But I'm like, damn, I done already missed all this. Where did this come from? My mama ain't told me this. Hell, okay. What was your magical age that you needed to accomplish something by, Gym Shoes, and why?
I never went off for age or what society did. I always did what I wanted to do. I made money at a very young age, like 19, 20. I was making like 6 figures. Then I was owning my own salon. Then I was, I ran booths. I sold products. I started doing hair shows. I made so much money in my 20s. It was crazy. And then when I hit 30, things changed. I hit rock bottom and I had to figure out how to do everything on my own because I had a partner that was amazing that loved me like crazy. More than my mom loved me. You know what I'm saying? And I learned so much stuff from him. And he was like really magical and lucky. It was crazy what I experienced in my 20s. But 30 was when I lost everything and I had to start all over and do everything by myself and realize that, damn, Tyrese can do this by myself. But I never lived on somebody else's terms or what society does.
Have you ever felt that by the time you turn whatever age that might have been that you had to be somewhere?
No, not necessarily. So I was gonna say the same thing he said. I was working in the bank since when I was 21 in Nigeria. So I was making money. I was living good, But the pressure came from being, getting married based on the African, culture of, at this age, you're already doing well for yourself. What's stopping you from getting married? So the only pressure I had was getting married. But successful? Nah, not really.
Trip. Same question.
Do I feel pressure to be successful by 30?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've always been pretty successful. My life been kind of crazy. At 17, I signed a record deal. I was running with Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think, like, the most thing that I'm not lucky in is love. I thought I would be married and had a family and things like that by 30, and that just didn't happen. But as far as, like, being successful, nobody can really measure your success. They don't really know, like, what's successful to you. Like, it's different for everybody. So I never felt that pressure to be successful by 30.
Trap.
Heart, man. You got heart. Every time you talk, it's like I see your soul. It's crazy, dog.
Oh,
Make me want to fall in love with him.
Yeah, that's he getting moist. Yeah, that's he getting moist. You got 2 moist seats over there, friend. That's indeed.
Moist off of a...
You get moist?
I see a wet stain.
Empath.
Trap. Society says you should have a career, money, and relationships figured out. Many people feel behind in life. Is there an age that you would attribute that to?
No. There isn't. Well, I'm going to say this. So graduating from high school at 17, going straight into the military at 17, getting married at 20, having a baby at 19. Like, it's like all of this stuff just happened. It wasn't nothing that it was planned out, thought out, and I should have. So for me, even after getting out of the military of 7 years, going straight to school, like, everything just happened. At 33 is when I felt the most in my, my adult life. I was already out of the military. I was out of school. I was working, making money. And I think that was my peak. So I don't think that society should ever dictate anything that you got going on because you don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to happen when you want it to happen.
I think one of the good things in life, we all live in an area of privilege, even though we got a lot going on here. But being able to decide what that looks like for you is amazing. Not everyone is blessed and or able. Is success personal or socially defined? For me, it is personal. Like he just said, and I'll regurgitate a little bit. I had some great cupcakes, so the aftertaste tastes good. I had 2.
Get out that man business.
Right, get out my mouth. But I would just say that being able to set your own goals and meeting your own personal goals is a bit more liberating and mentally satisfying versus being like, because I was in this particular family, I got to be the first one to get the degree, or I got to be the first one to make 600, whatever. Like, you should not put yourself or hold yourself hostage to other people's, boundaries or plateaus, in my opinion. Megabody, what do you say to this?
Y'all, this is a hard one, and I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know this necessarily always a bad thing, right? Yes, there is pressure to be successful by a certain age, and you have markers. Trap is a great example of working hard in your early years where you can be able to, kind of work when you want to and all this kind of stuff. Perfect example. I feel like those markers put into place, and don't get me wrong, right now is a different time. Everybody don't have to go to school. Everybody don't have to go to the military, but having a plan is really important. Mm-hmm. Having a plan is really, really important. You got to be able to set some type of short-term goals so that you can grow. I wanted a house by 30. I do not have that, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been working. And I do sometimes feel like I'm not in the place where I wish I would have been. But don't get it twisted. I have an amazing life, and I've done so many things that I hope that my nieces and nephews and people coming up behind me say, oh my God, my cousin Twan, my Uncle Twan did all these things so they can be 10 times better.
Say that name again.
Uncle Twan.
Twan. I love when he say Twan. I love when he say it.
But let's not, let's not also take for granted that I wish that I was a billionaire. I wish that I would have had someone to teach me how to work so much smarter back then, and how if I just took $20 out of each paycheck and saved it, where I would be right now. Social Security may not be around when my nieces and nephews get to be, like, they've worked their whole lives for what? Y'all, let's get us F that we still paying taxes. You done worked all year. And you've been paying taxes through the year. You pay every time you go in the grocery store.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
Ghetto as heck that you never own your home. And some people do it as a flex. I own my own home.
It can be taken. It can be taken.
It's on the same cord, depending on, which side you flip it on. It may be good, but it also is not good for some people.
Sometimes I wish I was a renter sometimes.
I said I'm a renter. I'm sorry. I see myself as a renter.
You pretty much are.
Because
you never really
I'm
own.
just only paying mortgage, which seems like a rent.
Yeah.
There's some benefits in both. Just like
it is
in
benefits.
being corporate and having your own career, your job.
It is.
I mean,
but they both ghetto. Let's not.
It's ghetto. It's ghetto.
Adulting is ghetto.
Topic number 3, dating burnout is real. Dating apps have made relationships feel like shopping. Let's just stay on that bullet point. I concur.
Me too.
And I don't like, let me point this out. Nobody shops with their eyes closed. Nobody shops in the dark. When we go to the store, it's very lit and bright, baby. The light is on the pricing, the light is on the product. You can turn the product off and see it. There's nothing that I can't do none of that in dealing with some of these apps. Y'all be hitting me up with a black square, and I'll be like, what the hell? Then y'all will show me the product, but it'll disappear after I look at it.
Speak on
I'm like, what the hell? Then y'all give me your fake names. I want Oreos, not Dorios. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy for me.
Doritos.
Trap. Dating apps have made relationships feel like shopping. Speak to it.
Since I'm not looking, let's be clear. Let's be very clear. I jump on some of those sites just to get my rocks off. Like, it's about a boom, bada bang for me. I'm not, like, relationships really make me just, some folks just don't know. They have so many stipulations on everything that they want. And these motherfuckers really don't know, because you can give them everything that they ask for. And at the end of the day, they still don't want what the hell they asked for. So what is it that the hell you want? So for me, I just want to get it in. I want to get once I get my nut, I'm done. Just so you know. But I just want, I'm done.
It's time for you to go.
And it's time for you to go. But yeah, I just want to get it in and going on. So yeah, please stop making me go to these stores and find this merchandise that I got to take back or send back to Amazon. Right, like I'm tired.
It is hilarious after I done squash, then all of a sudden they want to lay down and cuddle.
No.
Oh, I got
Go
work
home.
in the morning, baby.
Baby, go home, baby, go home.
And if I'm at your house, I'm putting my clothes on before you.
I got what?
But I will say I haven't done that in a while though. You know, in my old age, I just be chilling out of my business. And I got this new toy that I'm about to get interested in. I'm so excited. That thing about to keep me busy. I hope. They say it feel like the real thing or better. I hope. People ghost, breadcrumb, and move on quickly. Trip, you seem like a ghoster. You a ghoster?
I don't know what breadcrumb is, but ghost, I will ghost you if I feel like it ain't moving around. I don't really owe you no explanation. Like
Everybody does
it's
that.
just, you know,
Breadcrumbing is you give the illusion or the allure of something potentially happening between the two of y'all, and then you move on
Leading up
quickly.
to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't do that. I mean, who I am, everybody, I could tell anybody what I want. I want love. I want this and that. It doesn't mean that that's going to be you who is with, but I'm willing to share what I want with anybody who potentially is interested in me and I'm interested in you. But I feel like ghosting, I have ghosted people if I just felt like it wasn't right. I mean, ghosting is just quitting communication. It's an internet person. I don't really know you. I've never connected with you. I don't have nothing to give. Like, so I wouldn't ghost somebody that I met personally in life that I had a connection with. But if you're an internet person and it ain't going with where to go, I'm out. Deuces.
Megabody, people ghost, breadcrumb, and move on quickly. Speak to it.
I think that
Talk to the mic.
I think this is life, right? I think that y'all are falling for people that y'all don't even know who they are. So you hit up Megabody and we have a little conversation and it's a good conversation and you're real interested and you're like, oh my God, I like you. And then for 2 weeks, I don't get back on Jax. Bitch, that's because I got things to do and I got life. And I have absolutely, positively no connection with you. And breadcrumbing is normal. I might get on at this time for 5 or 10 minutes and I might say, what's up? Or I might reply to your message. And then you might come back and you might respond. And then I might come back and I'll respond, but we not on at the same time.
Do you do
take us months.
Do you
to
do
even-
breadcrumbing in person? Let's step away from the apps because
yeah.
we're talking about dating burnout. So do you breadcrumb in person? Meaning that
You should.
so you should lead horses to the water and not let them drink the lake.
No, you lead horses to the water and you let them drink if they want to. People are adults. At any point, you can
So
stop.
you leading people on, Megabody. You leading people on. That's what breadcrumbing is.
First of all,
Talk to the mic.
First of all, it's not leading you on. This is what I'm selling. This is what I put down. When I go on the internet and I take off my shirt and I take a picture and I put it up there, it's for the like. It's for the like, right? Because I can keep that in my phone. It's called thirst trapping. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. Period. I mean, if I go out and we flirting and talking and we at the event,
I'm gonna give you a bit.
I'm giving you full la, and then the next day I don't text you. I was drinking, I was in the club, and that was the moment. That was the energy that I was giving right then. I'm a flirt.
Okay, so you say you're a flirt. A flirt is a breadcrumber. So let's go a little further with that. He hits you up on the phone, you respond, y'all have good phone conversations, y'all Netflixing and chilling. He may invite you over to eat dinner, you eat dinner. Sometimes y'all go to the mall, sometimes y'all go to the movies. These are all breadcrumb situations because they potentially could lead to something bigger, right? At least that would be the guys behind it.
No.
So is that something that you do?
Is that you're expecting something, and we haven't outlined anything. And so when you tell me you want to take Megabody out to eat, I like to eat, so I'm coming to eat. Now, what you need to tell me is I'm bringing you out to eat because I want to potentially date you, and then we can save ourselves the trouble because I can say, baby, I'm not looking for nothing except for this meal. But if you keep going on and you're saying, hey, we going to play this game, bitch, I play games well. I eat. I'm going to go out every time you invite me. You say, Megabody, I'm inviting you out for drinks. As long as I can see the people at the bar making the drinks, I'm there.
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
All right.
I cannot spend time with somebody.
I'm gonna give you the floor. 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 All right. Are people exhausted from trying to find love? A day in gym shoes. Now you can speak to what just happened, but speak to that.
I'm actually so exhausted. Like literally, I'm to the point right now, and it's not even like in a negative way. I don't want to talk to nobody right now. I don't want to date nobody. I don't want to fuck nobody. I just really want to just like chill and be Tyrese in gym shoes and go to work, go to the gym, be at home, and come film for the podcast. Right now, I am not looking for love. I know I'll be a hopeful romantic, as I like to say, not hopeless. But I'm not like that anymore. Right now, I am exhausted, so I need a break from just the whole thought of trying to talk to someone. So yeah, I'm good.
So what's your problem with breadcrumbing?
I don't have that problem. I don't take breadcrumbs. I don't give breadcrumbs. I'm a real person, so I don't spend time with anybody. I'm not gonna just go eat just because a free meal. I can go buy myself something to eat. That's nothing. So that I don't want to spend time with somebody that I don't want to spend time with. Yeah. I want to spend time with someone I want to spend time with, and that's gonna take a while.
So my thing is how do you meet people? How do you meet friends? Because
I don't want to meet nobody right now.
Listen, Tyrese. Listen. In order to build friendships, in order to build relationships, you have to put in the work. Getting to know people is like digging in the trash can. Yeah. Everybody that look good for you, that you desire, that you look at their picture and you hear his voice and blah blah blah, they're not gonna be a match, bro. So you have to go on the dates. You have to have real conversations.
And you have to pause sometimes.
You do have to pause. But you can't have expectations without conversations. And I don't know, because I'm not there, but it feels to me that you're being frustrated because you're not telling these people, blah, blah, blah. If I go on a date and somebody tell me, oh, well, in my last relationship, I did X, Y, Z, because I let people talk freely, right? Mm-hmm. And they tell me, and I hear him, he did this, and I hear him up over the side of the head with a pot. What I do know is this was a good meal, but me and you are not the same. Right. We not compatible. I don't mess with dudes where we got to go to World War III where we putting holes in the wall. That's not the type of dude I am in a relation.
Anyway.
But if you listen,
talk to the mic,
if you listen to people, they'll give you everything you need in the first 5 dates. And you have to invest that. Spending that little $100 on a meal is good to know prior to getting in a relationship. You might need to tell that person, no, friend, I think it's good to me and you just be friends. Yeah. And it don't always have to be something bad. You can just know that we're not compatible. Yeah. When you see my image, so you know one of the things I learned from people watching this, they say they don't like my voice. My voice is so high pitched. Bitch, I've been living with this voice all my life. But people don't know that from looking at pictures and stuff. They may only get this when they go out on a date with me. And I'm okay with that because I ain't for everybody.
Yeah, I get it. But also make sure that you love yourself enough to know your worth and to know when you need a break. And you need to focus on you completely, and that is okay. And that doesn't mean that it's in a malicious way, a negative way. You have to invest in yourself. You got to learn to love yourself. You have to spend time with yourself to know what you like and what you don't and what you will accept. And even though you may come across people that have ill intentions or maybe a negative experience and you were let down, at least you learned and you know exactly what not to get and what you do want out of your next partner.
I totally agree. I think that's number one. Starting there.
A day.
So I wouldn't say I'm necessarily exhausted. I just have a low tolerance for BS now. Yep. And the way I do that is by creating standards, boundaries, and expectations.
Right, all right. Come on, be clean cut and to the point. Topic number 4, friendships are changing. As people grow older, friendships shift. Trap, speak to that.
Well, what's the saying? It's a saying. Some people come in your life for a season. Yeah. That's all it is. That's all it is. As they come in, it's certain things that people do that you'll look at and you'll be like, yeah, I was cool with that when I was 18. Here, now that I'm 20, 30, I don't want to do the same shit that I was doing back then. Yeah, your time has expired, so it's time for you to go. So that's all it is. You just grow and it's be like, hey, I'm not into that no more. I used to be, but I'm not no more.
For me, because I didn't really have like a solid type family, I would always look to my friends to be that made up family. And so I took those relationships very serious. And whenever they would shift and or change, that really like broke my heart. I had to get to a point where I figured out that for me, I call myself a runaway kid. Every state that I moved to and lived in, I built new friendships. And I'm like, you know, people are always going to be in the world. As long as you're able to communicate, you're bound to find a new friend. And I feel like as you get older and your life shifts, your friends should get older and their lives should shift as well. And if the friendships are real, they'll stay together. If they're not, whatever, they'll depart and move on. But I don't feel sentimental about it anymore. Like if I'm hanging out with somebody for umpteen years or whatever, and then something happens and then we just part ways, I'm so used to, you know, people coming and going that I'm just like, okay, whatever. And so from that, I just take the good moments, the good times, the good memories, whatever that was for that particular season, I just take that and run with it. People move, change priorities, or grow apart. Trip, speak to that.
Yes, people do move and grow apart, and just sometimes you just got to redefine some relationships, whether they friendships. Sometimes, you know, a person that was your best friend back in the 90s, they might just be a close friend or associate today. As you grow as a person, everybody ain't growing with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes, you know, like I got family members that constantly want to remind me of who I was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, I remember when you did this and did this. And I'm like, y'all don't even know who I am today. So even favorite cousins or best friends from back in the day, I do have friends that I've had for 20-some years that know me when I was the rapper Trip from Cleveland. I ain't running around hitting niggas with hammers and doing stuff that I used to do no more. So it's kind of like when they constantly bring that up and want me to be that same person, it kind of puts a kind of like distance between our friendships because I want to be who I am today and they want me to be who I was in the past.
Gym shoes. People move, change priorities, or grow apart. Speak to that.
Yeah, I'll say it and I'll keep it short. We change and we stay the same throughout our whole life.
All right. Megabody, why do friend breakups hurt so much? Or do they not for you?
Nah, I don't know why they hurt, but they really do hurt. And as much as you understand that people are in your life for what they say a season, a reason, or for a lifetime, I think that, you know, as long as you're human, you're gonna feel those things. And there was a reason why we were friends. I do understand that people grow, and you know, I understand that, but it's never easy.
No, I have a friend that's gonna be moving away this year. I'm so sad. Dave, speak to it. Why do friend breakups hurt so much, or do they not for you?
It does so because I have a very small friend circle, and before I pick you as my friend, I already have done a lot of vetting to get you there, and that's why I have a very small circle. So once something happens and you disappoint me, it definitely will hurt me for that reason.
I want to say this too. I do struggle with finding friends, especially in this lifestyle. Like, I don't feel like I have a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? And just hearing y'all talk about y'all friends and how it hurts for y'all I don't have that experience. I don't feel like I've ever had somebody who just wanted to solely be my friend. In this lifestyle, a lot of people put the sexual element before the friendship. It's times on holidays and Christmas, I wish somebody would invite me over just to be like, Trip, come over, have some dinner, kick it with my family and have a great time without it being a sexual element involved or we gotta fuck or we gotta be something. So I don't feel like, and I feel like in this lifestyle, it's really hard to find friends. And if you do have genuine friends, you should be thankful for that.
Yeah. Should we normalize ending friendships that no longer serve us? Yes or no?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
You gotta be yes or no.
Yes or no?
He in between the fence.
I'm in a hurtful place with my friendship. Like my friend dumped me last year, cut me off, and I didn't even know. Got blocked.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't.
Yes, normalize it. Yes.
Well, that was my situation too, but we ended up, repairing the broken parts. But speaking of that, yes, I would definitely end something that doesn't serve any purpose for me anymore.
Yes.
You know what? I'm angry.
I
I know.
understand
Because you bring it up often.
Yeah.
But how can we resolve it?
I promise you.
Because I think what I'm not the type of person like I don't go through my phone and delete pictures. So sometimes like his picture just pop up and I just don't understand.
Your memories, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is he
Like
and I said,
I'm calling. I'm like, damn, I'm not getting through.
have you seen him around? Is he still
I
alive?
don't even go out, so I would never probably.
Have they got into a
I went to
relationship?
his house a couple of times, and I know he was there. And his car was there. I don't know. I just not the time. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's triggering for me.
Okay.
It's like it's fresh. So yeah, I have a problem.
Okay. Topic 5. Are we too busy to it? Whose phone is that? Can we please? Can you silence it, baby? Are we too busy to enjoy life? Hustle culture pushes constant productivity. I often fall victim to this because as an entrepreneur, if I'm not moving, I ain't making money. If I stand still too long, something's wrong. So I got to keep going, keep moving. The last year or so, I've made a conscious effort with potentially going out more. And there was one segment in my life, 3 months total, that I went out purposely by myself just to like get out the house, to breathe, to see life, and to have my blood pumping through my veins. Because if I'm just so steadfast on film or steadfast on writing and editing and this and that and the third, I stifle myself. I become a recluse, and it's not healthy. It's very stressful, and high blood pressure can kill you in an instant. Stress can kill you in an instant. And so for me, traveling, is the best way to release stress. They say you should go on 7 trips a year. Yes, to work on.
Who can afford that?
Yeah, a trip could be a quick little thing to Miami or a road trip to another state. You like to drive, so you don't have to pay too much money. It don't have to be lavish and grand. But yeah, you should travel 7 times a year to release stress. They also say that you should cuddle. Cuddling release stress and depression. So if no, a person. And let me tell y'all this.
What about AI?
Can't be a pillow.
Is a person. Let me tell y'all, real shit. It is hard for me to sleep. Even the people in my group chat, my Beeman and my WhatsApp group chat, hey y'all, they be like, Wes, did you go to sleep yet? Wes, did you go to sleep yet? I'm cultivating a family community with my people, and I ain't fucking none of them, okay? Get your head out the gutter. It's real community over here with what I do, okay? But Wes, have you gone to sleep? Wes, have you gone to sleep? No, I haven't. Or I'll sleep for like 3 hours. And the moment I get somebody in my bed, and the moment we have a little moment and we cuddle, I sleep all freaking day. And even if I wake up, I can easily go back to sleep. It is so crazy that my mind is just out of whack. And and if I know a lot of y'all can just go back to sleep like that, but my mind, I don't know what it is. But I will just say that there's truth to that. Anybody out there having a hard time sleeping or whatever?
Do y'all notice something that's really, really common these days? Like when I was in my even like late teens and 20s, like everybody you knew was like in a relationship. Nobody is in a relationship. Like nobody's in a relationship. You are fine, so you probably be like, I am. But no, like, most people are not in a relationship. Like it's such a common thing. No, it's weird. What is going on?
Too many options, too many access,
Right.
too much access. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok.
I think I've always known people in relationships and how the relationships. I think me not being in a relationship was a constant. It was a very concise decision that I made because of what I was going through in relationships, and I had to stand back and understand what I will and will not tolerate. Yeah. But I forgot my other point. We can move on.
All right. Is the grind stealing our happiness? Trap and Trip. Speak to that.
Yes. Wow.
Go ahead.
Is the grind stealing our happiness? What's the grind?
Your every day, what you're trying to do to make money, to keep afloat, to keep moving.
Working a job, a 9 to 5 that's not doing what I love to do, which is film, entertainment, that thing is killing my happiness.
That's a
because
grind.
I hate the grind is cool if it's something that I love to do and I'm passionate about.
But you still grinding though. You still got to get up and go to work. And
if you're doing something that you love to do, it don't feel like a grind. But when you going to struggle and go crazy at another man's job and make them money, and you get this little bit of money, you got to deal with everybody's attitude, and that's killing my happiness. I don't want to be there. I'm sorry, like I don't want to and I wish I didn't have to be working a 9-to-5 around people. And I think that's slowly killing my happiness. You know what I'm saying? But I try to keep it up.
I'm gonna go to the trap right after, but real quick, if y'all need another form of income, another way to make money, not grinding under somebody else's corporation or whatever, you can email me at info@wesandfriends.com. Let me explain why. Because I, too, regurgitate this sentiment all the time. I had 2 lady friends that just told me, Wes, get into travel, Wes, get into travel, Wes, get into travel. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. This isn't it and all that stuff. I don't want to do it. It's extra work, blah, 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 blah. Since I've started, I wish I would have started sooner. Because it fed me a different outlook. I never thought about travel. I love film. But it fed me in a different way, and it's still an entrepreneurial business, but you file taxes and all that like that. But what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, I'm making more money doing this than I was something I was so completely passionate in with film. But I have a passion for travel, so it's allowing me to do it and love to do it. There are different ways to make money out here in this world, and if you want a different way to make money, email me at info@wesandfriends.com. Trap.
I want to know the company you're using, because I also have a traveling network, and you can go on on the traveling website and book your stuff through.
So you
I just want we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So
Let me say this though real quick.
Let them get his thought out.
No, this is dope.
Go for it.
I think it's just so dope. Like, and I know, like, sometimes when we feel like situated, I say it all the time, like when something happens that we don't like, we look at it as bad. But what if God had to take that other part away so that you can flourish and like be crazy, amazing?
So you know what I take from that? I don't put God into that equation. I'll put the God in me, or the Spirit in me, or the whatever that's in me.
Blue light.
The blue light that's in me to make me start thinking that way. Because for 3 months I was out of here, like I just was done. I was like, this is too much. I can't do film. I can't write. Blah blah blah. But you look back, or I look back at the seeds that were planted, or the little moments that were planted, and now I'm where I'm at, and I'm like these men. Are pouring into me. Like one guy bought 3 trips, ain't been on one yet. He coming to the cabin, he coming to the B-Men in August, and he doing a Halloween cruise. And I was like, what the hell made you do all 3 and you ain't even experienced what I'm giving yet? He was like, it's just the way you treat people, the way you talk to people, and you're engaging with us. Like, you don't, I love Dwight, I love Joe, love, the Pride people, but y'all don't know them. Y'all don't get to hang out with them, not unless you're in an elite circle or whatever. But the people on my WhatsApp group, all 86 of them, they know me. I chat with them. I'm getting to know them. I did 2 pre-B-Men trips we all went to, and we was with the B-Men last night at Blue Light. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a different business. I wasn't expecting to do this, but it's been rewarding. So
the hard thing about this is when you need another stream of income, you really, really have to see what works for you, right? There are a lot of people out here with their traveling certifications or have done the trainings and stuff. The difference is, Wes, you're curating trips, 1. You're curating experiences, 1. Number 2, you have this platform to get to blah, 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 because it's much more than just penetrating your circle of friends and asking them if they want to go on trips. And one thing you got to know about planning trips and stuff, all of your friends are not in that tax bracket. We travel out of the country at least once a year. It ain't that cheap. People that can't afford it.
What I will add to that, though, is yes, I may have a particular larger platform than the average person, but over 75% of these people didn't come from my platform. What made it happen for me, and I did the research so I can speak to it, is that I had to create my own website, not taught, not anything. No one said, this is how you do it. There's no guideline. There's no manual to the business that I run. But I had to create my own website so that I can get my message out there. complete, started from scratch, had nothing to do with A Connection TV or whatever. Over 75% found me through Google because I set up my website correctly. And so it just, anybody can do it, right? And so I just want to put that message out there because honestly, I didn't think that I could do it because I just don't know shit about travel. I just know like I want to hop on a plane and go somewhere with a friend or whatever. And so that could be a deterrent in of itself. Or maybe you haven't traveled that much. Right now, I only use one supplier, and that's Virgin Voyage because I've been on 5 trips with Virgin, but I can't speak to all these other types of trips that you can take. Golfing is a part of that. Renting cars is a part of that. All of that. So I just speak to what I know.
You may not have experience with physical travel, but what you do have experience is connection travel, connecting people. That's traveling. So what that is using that platform and taking that, and it's building to something.
But that's why my message is
those things
to people out there that need help.
Yeah.
Hit me up. All right. Topic 6. What does happiness actually look like today? Money and my bills paid, no debt. Sir.
Oh, you asked that quiz.
Peace.
So you can be piece of broke?
Money don't run me like that.
Okay.
I've made money, but the money is nothing to me.
But you don't. I want you that don't speak to it like it's not security for you. And if all of a sudden your bank account was zero,
Don't say that.
all right. But that would be peace.
That's not gonna be my first answer because I'm used to money.
Okay.
So that's not. I know how to make money. I
Okay.
can make money in my sleep.
Okay.
So it's nothing for me.
Okay.
So that's not a concern for me.
What does happiness actually look like today for you?
My love of God, my love in God, I should say, family, and my life, just happiness for me. Just drown out everything that goes on in the world and just focus on me and everything else. That's my happiness, my peace of mind. Being in my bed sometimes, it's the happiest moment. They be like, Trapper, you ain't going? No, I just like to be in my bed, to be able to turn on the TV and my show come on, and I'm just at peace. That's my happiness. To be able to read my Bible, to go to church, that's my happiness. That's me.
What does happiness look like for you?
Well, happiness, like when I think about some of my happiest times, it wasn't when I had the most money, to be honest. Like some of my happiest times is when, I was just young and just living my dreams carefree. I had love in my life, people around me that supported me, that championed, that loved me. Of course, money provides you access, you know what I'm saying? And that's a great thing, but I feel like a lot of people that have money still ain't happy. So I'm not gonna say that money will make me happy. It will add to the happiness. I ain't gonna lie about that. You know what I'm saying? But having love in my life, and I think that's what will make me happy.
If anybody's watching right now, I want money. So give it to me. Okay. My cash app is $ACTVPLUS. Okay. I don't know what these gentlemen talk about. They're so nice and but money is gonna make me
Money comes.
happy.
And you can have the most money, I promise you. Like, I'm not.
If I had money, my app wouldn't have been.
But you more
missing.
successful
If I had money, we would have did our
That's an
film.
experience.
Period. If I had money, I wouldn't have been going through the problems I've been going through. But you know what? It's okay.
You gotta
A
go through to
day.
get to
How does happiness actually look like to you today?
Peace of mind and being able to afford the basic things of life.
Money. Okay.
No, I said basic things of
A
life.
lot of people can't afford toothpaste.
Shut up.
Face goes a dollar.
Mega body.
For me, it looks like no worries, no cares in the world.
Money.
Life, health, strength. One of my biggest fears is not being able to take care of myself. I'm not being able to take care of myself. That's a big fear, and that's on health wise and financially. But to also just to be able to live life with mental stability, peace, mind, knowing that I can go to the ATM and I can buy whatever I want. Being able to fly, travel as much as I want. Being able to connect
our
with my
happiness.
family.
our happiness aren't saying that we don't want money.
Yeah,
We're not saying
money.
we definitely know that money runs a lot of shit. But that's not my happiness. My happiness is not to have $1 million sitting in the bank. Though I would be so good.
Baby, what?
Money.
We're trapped. Oh, he's smiling over there with that money.
I'm smiling like I give like
give
one thing.
so much.
I give and money is not something that I too much care about. But it's just the fact of me. My mental is more important than money.
Yeah, mine too.
I hear all that.
These folks out here in this world.
And there's nothing wrong.
Yeah,
Some people I know some people like, oh, I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind. As long as I'm happy and I can eat what I want, drink what I want, where I want, when I want.
All of it when I want.
Yeah, when I want.
And money allows for that when I want mentality. So,
But yeah, I was gonna say, but
Stand 10 toes,
you
baby.
don't have to have a lot of money to be able to do
Yeah, I
that.
can do.
you know, I didn't say a lot of money, but I said money because everybody sitting on this panel show right now do not want to be under nobody's Georgia bridge through this rain
Agreed.
because they ain't got no roof over their head.
And look,
and the only thing that will rectify that is money.
I'm not gonna be. I don't care
Hello,
what I gotta
somebody.
sell.
Okay.
to get
Only fans,
money.
here I come.
But that's what I'm saying,
I'm
and
not gonna
that'd be
be
the thing for me because in my mind, I'm like, in today's world, you can make money doing anything.
Yeah, but money don't
Anything.
solve all your problems.
It really don't.
It makes you.
You can still not have your family. You can still not have.
It's going. Oh,
And I'll be all
every
yeah.
fear, it won't.
Not gonna take away.
What fair?
You
What
gonna have
fair?
money and be miserable as hell still.
Listen, I don't know what life. Hold on, pause.
You think you don't know what life is like?
Pause. Pause. I don't know what life you describing. That ain't never been my life, and I feel sorry for the person that has that life because everything that I've gone through, everything that's made my life. I'm not speaking about nobody else. Y'all got your own journeys. Everything that I went through, money could have made that shit 10 times better. Just the comment, just the one thing of taking care of my mother, who was on her deathbed. My mother lived a impoverished life that she did not want to. She was not strong enough to fix. She was not strong enough to get up and do a job. All that stuff that everybody's mom is different. But I'm thinking about my mom. She had her drug addiction issues and all that stuff. If I had financial stability beyond my means, I would have took her out of that life. I would have brought her here. I would have helped her along the way. I would have showed her what life could be like. And all that could have been resolved with money. We could have all
with her
we're
mom.
gonna have all the
She had
emotion.
money and she provided everything for Keisha Cole with her mama and Frankie. She put her mama through all this kind of stuff. She had money and she had the access to put her mom in treatments and things. Just because you got money don't mean that that's gonna fix your mama issues.
It brings a different set of problems.
So I don't know. Again, everybody has their attachments to what they feel this is going to be. I'm not saying because right now my brother ain't shit, and my brother always wants money and always blah, blah, blah. Yes, money brings problems, but you can put that to the side. I'll put my brother to the side, and then I think about the people that I can help and move along the way. And if Keisha Cole want to be drowned out by Neffy and all them bitches that bring herself on the, then she going to do that. Keisha Cole had the money to move to another state that these bitches couldn't get to because they couldn't even afford to get on the plane to find her. She wanted to stay trapped in that life, and a lot of the problems with the people that are around me is that y'all are not y'all, but a lot of people are trapped in cages to the stereotypical standards that we're supposed to keep. With our family, we're supposed to do this, we're supposed to do that. With our loved ones, we're supposed to do this, we're responsible. With me, I left that situation alone, and the only thing that I attached myself to was my mother because my mom really didn't know better at all. And so I felt bad in that situation, and she wasn't the one that was pulling me down. All the people that were pulling me down, I disconnect from. And so you can easily disconnect from someone. All I'm saying is that money can make a lot of things easier.
I think you need
and at the end of the day, when y'all are broke, a lot of y'all are aggravated when y'all are broke. So don't sit here and be like,
no. That's very factual. That's factual. Being broke is aggravating, but it's not the happiness.
When that check gonna run out,
But it's
and you don't, because tomorrow you can lose your job. Knock on wood. And so let's just say that the hair salon burned down. The job, you lose your job at the corporate office. Nobody want their hair done no more. Nobody want the tiling done no more. You said in your 30s you ran out and you had to start from scratch and come up. You are where you are now because you're resilient and your belief and faith and all the good things you want to attach to that. But at the end of the day, to survive and live the life that you live, even though you never have a problem with money because you always get it, money has elevated you because that was not free.
Because
guess what you're wearing right now was not free.
Guess what? I had to realize that I could do it by myself. That's why I had to fall right.
All in all,
I knew who I was with someone else.
all in all,
But God had to say,
what you
hey,
wearing ain't free.
You can't do this. with
That
someone
watch
else. You
wasn't
gotta realize
free.
who I am,
That
so that
gold
you
bracelet
realize who you
wasn't
are.
free.
It wasn't free.
The
And nobody
earrings
said it
and all that
was
wasn't
free,
free,
Lance.
baby.
But
So
you don't
money
wanna
make
get caught up
money
on
make you
money,
feel
money,
good.
money,
Money make you feel good.
Man,
Cause how long you be standing in that mirror to make sure you look clean and cut and be coming late?
that ain't money.
Baby, that wasn't free.
Was I 15 minutes early?
Was
today?
that free?
Was I 15 minutes
Uh-huh.
early? today?
we go.
Anyways, I love y'all. Anyways, love, bone and
I
cup.
wanted to chime in.
We can go on.
Oh,
Okay. Hey, Culture Club. My name is Larice. I'm 32, and I need to know if I'm tripping or if this is really how dating is now. Everybody mad about dating. I've been seeing this man for about 5 months. When we're together, everything feels right. We laugh. We talk about real life stuff. He says things like, "I see a future with you." Cool, I'm listening. But here's what's bothering me. This man will watch every single one of my Instagram stories within minutes, but takes 6 hours to text me back. How you got time to see me getting coffee, walking my dog, posting memes, but somehow you're so busy when it comes to responding to an actual message. And it's not like I'm blowing his phone up. Sometimes it's just simple. This is just a simple "how was your day" type text. Meanwhile, he's liking pictures online, active, moving around the internet like he got all the free time in the world. So now I'm sitting here wondering, are we actually dating, or am I just someone he enjoys watching from a distance? Because at 32, I'm not trying to be somebody's social media situation a day. What are you telling Larice?
Leave his ass.
All right, Trip, what are you telling Larice?
He not into you. If he just looking at you, like he got other options. You just the option. He's scrolling like in other bitches' pictures. He not into you like that. Like if somebody really wants you, they gonna want to be with you, and they gonna make every effort to try to spend time with you.
Trap, what are you saying to Larice?
I think you're looking into it too much. It's not as deep as it is. For me to look at your picture or to like your picture, I might be driving down the road. Hell, your picture might come across. I might double tap. It's not that deep, baby. It's not that deep for me to be
So why you
thinking
can't
about
respond to the
Right.
message?
Look, I'm not saying that it's to
The same phone.
Look,
the text
how's your day
message,
going?
pictures pop up.
Just because I double tap your picture don't mean I want to respond to how my day going.
No, don't double
'Cause
tap my
day-
pictures. Then.
Why?
Because if you can't respond,
That was
if you
few
on social
seconds.
media
No.
and you
Few
respond to
seconds.
So you gonna tell me I can't double tap your picture because I won't tell you how my day
my
going?
number is personal. If I
That
give you
is
my
so
personal
petty.
number, that means that I want to get to have
No,
a
but it's
personal
not.
relationship with
It's
you.
not that deep.
It is that deep. If we getting to know each other. And you not responding. I said, well, how you doing 3 hours ago, and you still liking pictures, and then
Yeah.
say I'm doing good the next day.
Yeah.
No, nigga, no.
I am. I'm actually doing amazing.
Okay,
now,
so
now
caller.
who's bothered,
2 days later.
in the moment, who's bothered by it? She is. Because
But then
he double tapped it. Look, he double tapped it and she kept it going.
Feel like this shit because they got social media and they the ones who
No.
don't respond to people like
No,
that.
no, no.
But the problem is,
Actually,
if you don't respond to me and you liking pictures and you on social media and you can't respond to my text message, I'm saying, what's up? Are we meeting up tonight? And you don't respond to me in hours, but you on social media liking pictures and posting shit.
That is
You're not
crazy.
into me.
that's not what it is.
Can I get
but
Gym
that's
shoes.
not what it
I'm
is.
gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go last. Gym shoes. What are you telling
Me
Larice?
fall asleep. It's the same thing, ma'am. It's 2026. Let's get something clear. Dating in 2026. That's a thing of the past. Everybody should focus on AI, being single, loving yourself when you can, getting your nut
Oh,
when you
right.
can, and move on. Love
Said F dating in 2020.
is vacancy. It's a vacancy. So we have to start processing that we have so many options that this is how we have to be more self-sufficient. We have to learn to please ourselves. We have to learn to be okay with being by ourselves, paying bills by ourselves.
Money
It's just
allows that.
life.
Money.
So once we all tap into the, we got to move into this AI version, and you'll be fine, baby. Love.
Fuck club.
Mega Body, peacefully tell Larice something. Peacefully.
Larice. So first of all, that part that Tyrese said where we have to learn how to be ourselves and be with ourselves and love on ourselves and do things ourselves. That's number one. First of all, you should be going into a relationship without it. Secondly, Larice, you need to find you something to do. First of all, you should not know that he liking other people's pictures and stuff.
Or yours.
He like,
Hold on. Pause. Everybody pause. You should not know all that. Girl, you got too much time on your hands. When you a bad bee and you got stuff to do, they should be chasing the cat. You ain't got time to be worried about what the hell he got going on. If he ain't text you, then you don't text him. Y'all got to grow up in 2026, girl. Why is we sitting there and Dear John letters about stuff like this? Girl, he didn't text you back? Delete. When he hits you up the next time, guess what you're supposed to say? Who is this?
I agree.
All right.
Move on. Don't
Do the same
reply.
thing right, girl. Don't respond back.
Why we talking?
Ask Twan.
Ask Twan.
On and blunt. Submit a story today. Comment below on the topic. Send your submission to Culture Club ACTV on Instagram. The bold game. Everybody has a card in front of them. Grab the card, pull it up. And so, we got time for one question each. I'll go first. What phrase do I say most? Act out your best impression of me. I'm gonna do Trip since I did Trip the last time.
What, you want me to make an impression of?
Yeah, what phrase do I say the most? Act out your best impression of me.
You kill it,
The
too.
most impression. I'm gonna just say money.
That's it. That's all they need to
That's
be
all I
saying.
got, baby. That's all I got. Actually, I want to ask I don't want to ask them. What has surprised you most and least about me? Gym shoes.
What surprised me the most?
And least about me. What surprised you the most and least about me?
I'm not surprised too much. I think it's more personal. If I was to answer that, it would be something more. I would probably answer that off camera.
Child.
It
Okay.
would be. It would be. I don't believe in doing that whole.
Next.
Yeah.
So would I ask the question to somebody else?
Oh, you could apply it to yourself.
Okay, it said, what things do you now know you need but didn't always know?
Money.
Actually,
Love and
Said it one more time.
what things do you now know that you didn't know you always needed?
Oh, wow.
The love on myself more, and I wish I would have known to work harder so I could be in a different place. Or I think I would have at least tried to help me be in a different place when I was younger.
All right.
What 3 things do you think cause most relationships to end? That's interesting. I'm gonna ask Trap that. 3 things.
Look, Trap.
What 3 things? Look, well, I'm be honest with you. Sex, is one. Money is another, and loyalty, I would say, for another.
All right. Next. Speaking
What
to
do you
Mike.
believe are the most important things for a successful relationship? And I want to answer that one, but I'm gonna give it to Tyrese because I think he got a
think you're
word.
asking the wrong person. This is not the
Give a
answer
word
is-
for the people that's looking.
Okay.
It's another time.
Get adjusted to AI. Love yourself. Be self-sufficient, and know that there's so many options. You'll probably be just that until you know your worth. But just love to love yourself and spend time with yourself. Don't focus on love. Focus on you. I can't give a relationship advice because
That's perfect relationship advice, honestly. I think it depends on how people are receiving it. To me, it's important to be your own self, to be independent. But you need to be whole before you go into a relationship. And that's great advice, actually. I'm going to ask a second one, too, real quick. What songs put you in your feelings, like romantically? I'm going to ask this for Wes. A good song we can listen to when we trying to...
Anything that I've written and created using AI.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Or
And he drop hits every
anything
week.
by Brandy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
A day.
Meg, what would you do if you thought I was making a bad decision?
Oh, you already know. I'll put you to the side and I'll talk to you. We have to discuss some
Because
things.
you're a straight shooter.
Yes.
Like that. How do you feel about pet names for your significant other? Crazy?
All right.
A point blank. Period.
But wait, baby considered a pet name?
It is a pet
Right.
name.
What's a pet name?
Baby, daddy.
I give up.
That's not a pet name.
Daddy.
Don't you give
That's not a pet
Merging
name.
the two
is it?
names.
Those are pet names.
Oh, I thought it's like dog names and
Oh yeah, no,
I mean, any type of name.
no,
I
He
mean,
thought it was a real. He thought it was a real pet.
yeah,
oh, okay.
no.
I thought it was real pet.
So you okay with it as long as it's not crazy?
Correct.
Okay.
Do y'all name all y'all niggas? Because I do.
If they were for name,
No, I keep them. I want their original name their mama gave them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say this is my first time.
Oh, no, I got to tailor your ass.
Oh, someone was calling me cutie patootie.
I don't want you calling me Bay and
Because the name might not match.
Yeah.
hell no.
you want me to call you Bay?
I don't want no.
Oh wow.
I don't want it.
Well, you
Because that last one was before me. He was Bay
Everybody
too.
was Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's
Yeah.
Bay. Okay.
And if you see them again, I might have flashbacks of you calling them Bay.
So what if I call you Thickness?
I mean, that's real because that's what I am.
busting out the trees on
Yes, indeed.
But hey, okay. What gets in the way of you loving yourself most, and when do you feel most loved? Trip.
Damn, that's a hard one.
That's good.
That's hard. Ooh.
What gets in the way of me loving myself the most? Damn. Now what's the other part?
And when do you feel most loved?
Two good ones.
That's deep.
Now them some bangers.
That's one question I'm
That's a
asking.
banger for real, man. What gets in the way of me loving myself the most? I think pouring into other people more than I pour into myself, probably.
That's the first thing that came in my mind.
You know what I mean? I feel like I loved people more than they loved me.
Oh.
And I think that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you should ever love somebody more than they love you. And what's the other one?
When do you feel most loved?
When do I feel the most loved? That's hard too, because I really don't feel loved a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I think, I think I love my fans and everybody, but I think that love is not tangible. I don't really feel loved that much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm out here by myself for real. My family, they don't love me the way I want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the favorite out of everybody. I feel like I pour into people more than they pour into me. I give so much more than people give me. And I think the times that I felt the most loved, I don't even remember.
I want to add to what he's saying because I think it's very important to show people that you love them. I would have never knew any of what I know about y'all until today happened. All the stuff that y'all said about me, all the stuff that y'all poured into me, all this, I'm so dead ass. There are individuals that I have an inclination with because we hung out. Like I have that inclination with you. I have that inclination with you and with you. But I want to know that about Kellerton. I want to know that about Corday. I want to know that about a day. We haven't known each other that long. And then at the same time, we don't have conversations that allow me to feel those types of things. Just because we hang out and go to Bulldogs don't mean that y'all really rock with me for real. Just because you do the show don't mean that y'all really pour into me or love me like that for real. So until you like really tell somebody, they'll never really know. Because like I said, I was ready to cancel the shit today. I'm like, this is another thing that I'm dealing with Sherrod, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm tired of dealing with this shit. Because I thought I was, very accommodating to the schedule based on how y'all, my experience with y'all during the schedule. And here y'all are trying to pour in those gifts and shit. I would have never knew none of that. But I tell you one thing, it definitely felt amazing and it felt reassuring. Like I was like, what the fuck is this? Like it makes no sense. I'm like, okay. But I mean, now I see that and I have an opportunity to look at y'all collectively differently because of what y'all shared with me. But had the date never happened, I would have never known.
I'll say this because it is so important for us to pay attention. A lot of times we let each other down. For me to hear that you say you just want friends, that you just want to cover Thanksgiving because you don't have that here, that means we need to supply that. Yeah. Because, man, I'm telling you, the only reason why I feel like this, and I'm so thankful to be alive, and I'll say it over and over again, and it's not many of y'all know because I didn't share that. I was so depressed last year, dog. I did not want to be here.
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about I was making plans to, like for real.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. I don't even know really like how I got out that space, but it was like literally I have to physically say, nope. Get your ass up out this bed, get out your room, get out and do something for yourself. And then what helped is I shared with a couple of people on the cast what I was going through. And it was so freeing because I said, I can't hold this in. I kept seeing people like commit suicide. I was like, it was so close to me. I was like, I'm either finna be that person, or I got to start telling people what I'm going and what I'm feeling. It wasn't for a sob story. It was really to save my life.
Yeah.
Church saved my life. My sister and my friends saved my life. So when we hear people speaking these things, we did that because I heard what you said on one episode where you didn't want to film no more. That didn't sit right with me, because I know how much you love film. So when we really pay attention to each other's needs and what we're hearing, and we pay attention, if we say we love each other like brothers, then why won't we show up for each other like we're supposed to?
Let
Yeah.
me say something before we go on. I know we got one more question. Trip, if you have anything, you a part of, you're a part of our clique. You know what I'm saying? You just got to
Speak to the mic.
You just got to let us know what's going on. We don't always know when to move, blah, blah, blah. I think a great example, this is going into my next one, like even if it's just a show. If you really want us to be there, you got to tell us. I have shows and modeling gigs and stuff all the time. I never tell y'all about it because they're really just not that important to me. They're work gigs, and I do these all the time. This is what I do. So yes, it makes me happy when I look out in the crowd and I see y'all there, right?
Yeah.
But it's not something that I come on and say, hey, y'all, I need y'all to do that. Honestly, I'm one of those people like, the day of, I'm just really learning my music, and the day of, I'm just da-da-da. I really don't get into that, but let us know, because it's nothing for you to come home to my Southern family and get a meal, and that's just what they do.
Look, and I'm gonna cook every those holidays. So yeah. I'm also open. Yeah, I'm open to
I
all
cook
that.
too.
like,
Now, I can't.
it's
I
what we
can't
do.
promise that you might not get turned on by me cooking when it's my.
Come
Come through, nigga. When I like to
Come through.
cut my shirt off when I on my own.
Right.
Well, I won't ever try you. I'm very big on
Yeah, 'cause
respect. You will feel at home.
we
but
feel that.
yeah, you're always welcome.
And I can order food because I got money. All right.
And one,
They ain't got to be home cooked.
and one last thing, I want to say this. In this environment, I think a lot of times we are very flirty, we're very sexual, but honestly, I don't want you to take anything from it, especially coming from me. I want to say for myself, if you tell me you got boundaries, I'm going to respect those for real. And the relationship that I have with maybe Trap or Sherrod or a Corday, that's just what we do when we see each other. Some people even pick me up. I hate being picked up, but some of my brothers, they do that when they see me, or they
By the
grab on my
cheeks.
booty
By
or
the
something like
cheeks.
that.
Yeah,
So
by the cheeks, baby.
I don't want you to get offended when you're in this environment. This just how we love on each other, because we don't see each other that much. Even when we see each other 3 times a week, we still act like that every time we see each other. I will always see Trap and be like, oh my God, you getting so thick, and I make a big scene, and we work together.
Shut up.
That's our morning call. Like,
I mean,
friends,
it's
so thick.
all love, and at the same time, I told you this beaming that you're a part of. If one day you'll come in the group chat and see, none of the conversations is about sex. None of the conversations about dick size or booty hole.
Yeah.
Don't what?
I'm going now.
Why not?
They post too many pictures. It start coming to your phone when you don't go in.
But it still ain't nothing about sex.
It's nothing about sex.
It's nothing about sex.
They automatically say to your
day.
photo what you say.
Yeah.
They love West. They be sending good morning emojis and all that stuff. Just download to your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's just, like I said, it's hard to have like genuine friends, people that really fuck with you. Like my whole life has been, people have been sexually attracted to me. So every time I thought I had a friend, they'd be jacking off next to me while I'm asleep.
Shut up.
Or like, you just doing all
But
weird
it's
shit.
young.
What you want? We
And
better
it
had
be
an
like,
old friendship.
damn,
and you
like,
checking
in
off by
New York,
me.
like we about to kick it, I'm gonna take you out, and then take me to the club and act like they my boyfriend and tell everybody they my nigga.
Oh.
And it's just be like, yo, like it's always been
annoying.
bad experiences. So I've never had.
From the beginning.
But I state that in the beginning, and people still feel like
They still could try. They still try.
try it.
They
You know what I
will.
mean? And it's just like, I just want to have genuine people in my life who don't want nothing from me, but just to see me happy. You know what I'm saying?
Trip.
It's gonna happen.
You is a sexy.
He said it's gonna happen.
You
It
is.
should
No.
be happening now.
No, listen, it's gonna happen in terms of like you finding genuine friendships because you're putting that out there and letting people and letting.
It ain't happening now.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
47.
I'm saying you're putting it out there so people are hearing it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I'm saying,
Boundaries.
they all these men, including you, poured into me. I heard it. I would have never known had y'all not did that. So that's what I'm saying. You're saying it out. We hear it. You know, that's it. Next question, because that camera's not filming anymore. So we got to.
Well, my second question was this to you, Wes. What does love look and feel like to you? That was my second question.
Money. No, but outside of that, calm down. Outside of that, no, for real. Good communication, effortless communication. And when I mean effortless, like you call because you want to hear my voice. I call because your voice calms me down. We laugh on the phone. We kiki on the phone. We talk about any and everything from politics to the last a music award video we saw. We talking about traveling because we want to be around each other. I don't even need to have sex with you. I just want to hold you. And I want you to hold me too. That's the kind of love that I want. I want a love where it's not hidden. I don't have to hide my love. I want to be able to hug you in front of your friends. You hug me in front of your friends. I think you missed the episode where I said that I was getting back into it. Or maybe I didn't say it on the episode, but I know I spoke to a couple of y'all and told y'all about it.
So I think I said I did too. Take that back. I don't want it.
No, you want love, but you just want the love that you want. That's it. You don't want the love that's disguised by something else. Who has the last set of questions? You?
I'll do it. Is it ever appropriate to blow someone's phone up? Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm finna tell you why. You just got to know your boundaries. Like with my friends and family, we know have like a secret language. Like, oh, if I call and you don't answer, cool. If I call twice, if I call 3 times, something is wrong. So that's like blowing up your phone. If I call more than 2 or 3 times, something is wrong. I need to answer, and it's an emergency. So in that case, yes. But we always think of like stalking or something. That's not cool. But in that case, yeah.
All right.